welcome to CertaPro Painters. Oklahoma City presents Montez at midday. And how are you good folks doing today? There's no ice on the ground, there's no snow on the ground, and driving situation seems to be leading the way for a very productive Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day to all of you who are the ones that participate and recognize it and celebrate it. Happy Valentine's Day to you. And to the rest of you, I'm just going to say happy Friday. How about that? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. How about I do that for you? Happy Friday is what we're going to do for the folk that just say today, just another day in the book, Dre. It don't mean nothing special to me. Treat it like any other day. To you folks, happy Friday. And to my other folk out there, can I say happy NASCAR weekend? It's here, baby. Huh? Talk to me. Talk to me. My NASCAR fans, gear on up, baby. Gear on up. Don't knock it till you try it. Don't they say that about every other sport? Well, you don't know basketball until you go to a game. Well, you don't understand football till you go to a game. You don't get golf till you watch golf. Go to a NASCAR race. Go. Time will be had. You will eat good, meet some amazing people, and learn something in life. Communication skills will definitely grow up. They will go through the roof. The only two sports that I can think of at the moment right now where you don't want to stay in a hotel. You want to tailgate the entire time you're there in a camper, RV, or tent. No hotel, no motel. No. We're going to be with the people, of the people, by the people. That's NASCAR in college football. Especially in the South. But how's everybody doing? If you are celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. If your birthday Valentine's Day, woo! Is that up there with Christmas and your birthday the same day? New Year's Day and your birthday the same day? If your birthday NFL kickoff weekend and you don't like football, now we can have an issue. Now we can have an issue. But if your birthday coincide with another holiday, if you're one of those people, do you like it? Does it piss you off? You don't really think about it. Did you reap the benefits when you were younger? It is Flashback Friday as well, when it takes you those days of yesteryear. We're going to have a little fun on the show today, but if it's your first time tuning in, thank you so much. If you've been away for a while, where you been? Whose fault was it? Did you have a choice in the matter on why you disappeared for a little while? Again, shout out to the birthday people, folks celebrating the anniversary. Who had a kid this year, by the way? If you had your first kid this year, congratulations. If you had a kid over 40, has anybody slapped you yet? Has anybody slapped you yet? The hell were you thinking? Talking about friends don't talk to these entertainers. We don't talk to our in real life friends. If you have a friend that's over 40 and reproduced or made a child and y'all had a celebratory party, you're not real friends. Real friends tell the truth. You can adopt over 40, but you're not having or making no kid over 40. No, not up in here. Not up in here. We're going to have a little fun today. We open up our phone lines today. We're going to open up the phone lines today. Have a little call-in action today. It is the holiday season. We just survived a tremendous and exciting collegiate football season, as well as the NFL, the expectation of the Super Bowl celebration. And now here we are, grieving. We need to get some things off our chest. You can call the iCoverConnect.com phone line today. iCoverConnect is for your life insurance needs for the middle. Life insurance needs for the middle. Go to iCoverConnect.com. You can call in today on the show at 314-282-5578. That's 314-282-5578. And if you're watching on StreamYard, hello StreamYard, hello X at W2B Dre Montez, Facebook Dre Montez, as well as YouTube Dre Montez, and also mycitymymusic.com Dre Montez. How is everyone doing today? Please be in a good mood. You can drive anywhere. There's no ice anywhere. It's decent weather. It's not comfortable. Okay? It's decent. We're getting there. I don't know if the groundhog really saw his reflection or not, or was that Ted standing behind him and the cameraman mistook Ted as the groundhog seeing his reflection. But either way, I'm ready for some live music. I'm ready for some camping, outdoor baseball games, extensive day drinking, and dressing like a character on the show, 2.5 Men, flip-flops and shorts. Pitchers and catchers report. It is a special time living in a baseball town with a hockey problem. It is a special time in this city. We can all agree to disagree. We all know everything about baseball. We know the best options for our team. We know the lineup, who should be our starting pitcher, the parade route we should take, what uniforms we should wear, what time the games shall be played. We here in this town can figure that out better than the people that actually work for the St. Louis Cardinals baseball team. But that's what you call fandom. That's what you call a fan base. That's what you call passion. I mean, I don't think we're going to go to the extent of the Dallas Mavericks. But I couldn't see that happening here, where it gets so bad, you're going to threaten us by moving the team? What? You're going to get rid of our best player, fan base-wise, team-wise, in the particular sport-wise. What? Not up in chill. Not up in chill. But being the fact that it's almost that time of year, we get to have these comparisons about pitching staff, the lineup. Who should we call up? Who should manage this team? What should be the focus of the team? What are we going to do in the GM front office situation? What is the realistic expectations of the Cardinals this year? Not the year after that, not the 4-year plan, not the 5-year plan. We're not talking about your kids here or you and your new relationship. We're talking about a baseball team, our baseball team, that hit a problem last year that was beyond mind-boggling to me. Shout out to the Angry Beaver and Kilroy's. I worked the parking lot a few times last year. I was not accustomed to that. No pregame DJ, no Cardinal banter, no high-fiving before the game, no chest bumping, no attractive women just bare-chesting it. None of that. Because the team wasn't winning. People bragging that they can go to a Cardinal game for $5 and possibly get in the lineup. What? We became that franchise last year. We were that team that we joked about. You know, for $10, you can go to the game and be the starting pitcher tonight. Really? We can't be that this year. I don't see it coming that way this year, considering that we know baseball's a long season. I don't want to get all cliche on you. But in the Cardinal way, we know how we start out. We know how we do after the All-Star break. I want to go in a little bit more spitfire, though. I don't want to play the mundane baseball game. I don't want to come out too fast and too hot. Oh, the Cardinals off to an unbelievable streak. Only lost 2 games the first 2 months of the season. No, I don't do all that. I just want to have fun and push the game. Let's push the needle. Let's push for the postseason. How about that? Right there, huh? It's doable. But the fact that it's approaching baseball season very fast, there are a couple of Major League Baseball records I wonder would ever be touched. I mean, they say records are meant to be broken. Some of these, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I want the stories to follow for decades and centuries. Some of these, I just want them to last a little bit. 762 home runs. I don't care what you say. That's the damn record. 700. And I'm old enough to have saw all of them. Watch that man entire career. 762 home runs. Wow. Very biased. 5,714 strikeouts. 5,714 career strikeouts as a pitcher. One hell of a documentary. Nolan Ryan. Nolan Ryan. Nolan Ryan. If you haven't seen the Ryan Express, you're not a baseball fan. You're a fraud. 4,256 hits. Put the man in the Hall of Fame. You waited till he passed away. Now, I don't want to hear that. Oh, we got a special with Sarah, but no. We will find a lookalike. We're going to get Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame. 4,256 hits. Charlie Hustle. Talking about an all-star participation. Talking about how you play the game 100%, no matter if it's exhibition or not. Charlie Hustle. Put him in the Hall of Fame. 652 saves in baseball. Out of those four, what would you like to see stick there? Baseball fans, call in to the iCoverConnect.com phone line at 314-282-5578. iCoverConnect.com, your life insurance for the medium. Go to the website to get more details today. A couple of more things before we get into the show. The New York Knickerbockers basketball team. They have the best record in New York Knickerbocker history for the first time in 28 years before the All-Star break. Let that sink in. 28 years. Just think of all the players, all the teams the Knicks have had. This is the best record they've had. Going into the All-Star break in 28 years. I called a people something, and I had to figure out a little bit more about it. I fell in love with the theory of 3-on-3 hockey when they went to it in OT. And then something else I saw it, and I was like, I like that. And then the video game, of course, they have it. But this time, the NHL took a step further with their All-Star game due to the fact, I believe, the score was like 17-12 in hockey. You're not going to win the people over with that one at all. So they got the Four Nations format, which is a round robin. You have Canada, Finland, Sweden, and USA. I watched the first 2 days. I like it. I like it. Hey. The chuck. Hey, I'm liking this. If you haven't checked it out, it's a round robin format. You get points on it and so forth and so forth. I'm not coming to you as a pecan soupan analyst here, but I can read. And I like hockey. I like playoff format, but I'm liking this so far. I'm digging this. I love 3-on-3 hockey. There you go, right there. Happy Valentine's Day out there to the people. What are the plans? Did you already make plans? You keeping it simple? He don't care. She don't care. You looking for a sitter? There's no such thing as a single parent. If both parents are involved, you just single. Let's clear that up right now. Did you already make reservations? Are you planning on proposing today? Who's getting married at the courthouse? Who's going to White Castle? Who's going to White Castle? All right, nobody ever too proud to beg, huh? But this is the number one the number one hookup day in America. That this is when you get into that really bad relationship because you didn't get a chance to express your feelings. So you're going to go out there and make a bad decision. And next thing you know, Craig and Ted done moved in. Also, if you have not received your taxes yet or filed your taxes, be careful out there, men and ladies. Be careful. It is come up season in these parts, as the young kids say. It is come up season in these parts, as the kids say. When I heard this the other day watching the game, I didn't know how to take it. I thought it was funny. I thought it was very creative, but I'm just wondering what other people think sometimes. And sometimes I do value the creativity in the thought process of younger people. But an announcer said, coming up tonight, we got the unicorn versus the alien. The unicorn versus the alien. Unicorn. The unicorn has captivated the minds as some type of moniker that people use every day to get themselves going. Anything you need to do to get out of neutral and get into drive, I have no problem with it. No. If you can find a way to motivate yourself, do it. But unicorn versus alien. Share your thoughts on that. Let me know what you think that means. Hello to the folks on TikTok as well. You're going to follow me on TikTok. It's Dre Montez 63. It's almost getting that time. It's getting that time when you must look at your calendar. If you really have a calendar in your home, raise your hand. But you have to write stuff down, kids. You have to write stuff down. Outdoor concerts. You have to plan accordingly. These cannot be last-minute decisions. Outdoor concerts. Outdoor only. All my bluegrass fans, hit a brother up. Hit a brother up. At that same time, we got to think of road trips. Road trips are just driving. Road trips are driving. A getaway is an airplane. A getaway is an airplane or a train or a bus, but that's not a real quick getaway. You're running from something. So road trips versus the getaway. I like a good road trip with the right people. And you got to have great music taste because the music is all across the board, I can't listen to one genre the entire trip. That's not going to happen. No. I need variety. I need some uplifting. I need some finger pointing. I need some crying. I need that thoughtful. I need that laughter. I need those days of yesteryear. I need that head bob. Get the whole car rocking. You drive dancing. Back in the days I used to drive. Oh, those were the days. A getaway. Yes, I will be taking a few getaways this summer, going to see the kiddos. Yeah. Got to go see my boys and got to go see my girls. And we have the family reunion. This will be a very well documented summer, Dre Montez. Okay. Let's get on into the show, ladies and gentlemen. Again, this is CertaPro Painters. Oklahoma City presents Montez at midday. I'm your boy, Dre Montez. We come to you each Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, take you right on up to 1 o'clock. And you can also check out our podcast, Who's to Blame? We're on Spreaker. As well. Wherever you listen to your favorite podcast at, just type in Dre Montez or Who's to Blame and use the number 2. You can also check out the studio version of the show here, coming to you live from Overtime Studio here in St. Louis by visiting my city, mymusic.com, Dre Montez. It'll take you right there with the people, of the people, and for the people. Let's raise that roof a little bit. Let's chest bump it. Let's hug it out. let's get on to a few topics of discussion here on the show. What is Bush League to you? You ever heard that terminology? Hey, that's Bush League. Did you do something they deemed as immature, not needed, not warranted? The why questionnaire. Like if you're beating a team in baseball, you already beating them 6-0, and you're clearly the better team. And here you are bunting. Here you are bunting the ball. Why? You're clearly better than this team. That Bush League. If you are playing a position and you roll the ball to get the person out, that Bush League, kind of. Yeah, kind of. In basketball the other night, team was clearly up, winning the game, final seconds, guy dunks the ball. Fight ensues, pushing and shoving, but he comes back saying, you press us the whole game. The whole game. And I come out and do that. Then you have the announcers and the game analysts saying, hey, they get paid to play basketball. We criticize them when they take plays off, but you get somebody that plays the entire game. Now you have a problem with it. What is your version of Bush League in a particular sport that you watch, play, or coach? What are your thoughts? We tried to have a forum last year in a group discussion after what transpired in women's college basketball last year and what ensued in the WNBA draft, as well as the WNBA season last year. All three of those need to come together right now. And we need to get Nike in here right now. Get in here. Let's get Nike in here. Let me get everybody involved with the WNBA and what Nike is doing with this marketing campaign for particular players or the sport or the brand. What's going on, Nike? Talk. This last ad that I saw, instead of, where's the Caitlin Clark shoe at? Where? Anyone seen it yet? Anyone? What's going on? Where's the shoe, Nike? What's going on? What's going up in this latest ad? You're attacking the men. What did the men do to the WNBA? I do believe men watch the WNBA more than women. I do believe men support female sports more than women. I do believe that, right? What is going on in the marketing department for the WNBA? Please don't tell me y'all let a man in charge of this. Please don't. I thought we discussed this. I thought we discussed what we're not going to do anymore. WNBA. Get the NBA out. Get the NBA out of the WNBA. That's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. The campaign they did for that 3-on-3 league, the campaign is better than what the product, but it'll get better. It'll get better. They'll figure it out. But for the upcoming season and the shoe promotion for these players that have become the face of the league, who is in control of that? Let that lady go through her daughter's house? Expired. Well, who's ever in charge, you need to be fired. You're not doing what the job duties say you should be able to do. What is marketing and explain what marketing is to me, the people that are in control of the WNBA. Do y'all see the commercials that we see? Or do y'all have another whole network that we don't know nothing about? What is the television game plan for the WNBA this year? What's going on? What's going on? Okay. Nobody wants to answer those questions at all. But women's college basketball has been on fire the past 2 weeks. If you're not into it, don't get on the bus now. Don't get on the bus now. Don't. But those of you that know, what a past 2 weeks we've had in games and competition and outcome. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. They have not disappointed. Jew. I can't call that game an upset. USC beating UCLA last night. I can't call it an upset. USC was playing at home. They're playing at home. They did what they were supposed to do. But Juju put up 38. 38. With no problem. With no problem at all. What are the main topics of discussion today on Montez at Midday? Brought to you by CertaPro Painters out of Oklahoma City. The two-sport athlete. What happened? I'm pretty sure if you were born in the 70s and 80s, you played two sports, or probably more. But today, it's very rare, especially on a professional level. Not a two-position athlete, a two-sport athlete. Very, 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 very rare. Who's to blame for that? The two-sport athlete is gone. It's no longer. It's looked upon as evil. You know how we talked about that 7th grade kid or that 5th grade kid that was smoking marijuana? Think of it today. That's how I feel about the two-sport athlete. The rumors are not true. Here's what I think is happening. Adults in supervisory positions in AAU has ruined the two-sport athlete. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. What happened to the two-sport athlete? What? You get to work on every aspect of your game by playing two sports. Did you know that? Talking about a DYK. Did you know? Did you know? You playing one sport? That is boring. But I'm working out all year. It's not the point. Not the point. You're competing against what? Well, against time and self? The two-sport athlete. It was a fun time. It was a great time. It made you want to play both sports as well when you found out somebody in the TV was playing two sports. But today a child played two sports. When do you have time? Trust me, you have time. It's there. If you play it seasonally, I'm not saying it's completely gone. Nobody does it, but the numbers are very, very, very minute. But back in the day, we all did it. We all did it. You didn't play one position. You didn't play one sport. You knew the game. You learned the game. And you had sportsmanship. That's another thing that's disappeared, sportsmanship. Past 2 weeks, I've been telling you about these middle school basketball games, these high school basketball games, the violence, not just between the players in the stands, parent, referee, parent and player, outside sources. It's that dang on internet. It's the IG. It's that. That social media just destroys the self-esteem in the game of sports and fashion. Gone. Gone. That's the one thing capping and joning, talking about each other, mom and daddy and relatives and looks and the way you dress. That made us strong back in the day. That gave you what they call thick skin. You say something about somebody relative, their cousin, not even their real cousin, because everybody got what? A play cousin, a play brother. That really mean they sleeping together. True story. Anytime anybody throughout my grown life, this is my play cousin, Tony. Girl, y'all still sleep together. Just tell me the truth and grown. This is my play brother, Antoine. Whatever. Well, they talking codes. But the people your mom and daddy made through sexual contact and other science, those relatives, when people talked about them, that was an honor to defend that. Then there came a clear understanding when your teacher pulled you aside and told you with tears running down your face, them people don't even know your family. Stop letting words bother you and get back in there and do their lesson. I want the two-sport athlete to make a miraculous return. I would like that. I would really, really like to see the two-sport athlete make a return and make it go viral. Make it go viral. Don't just play two sports. Excel at two sports. There you go, huh? There you go. You know, certain trends we can't do anymore from back in the day on this Flashback Friday edition of the show. Feel free to go ahead and call into the show if you want. We open up the floor. We're opening up the phone lines today. iCoverConnect.com. Life insurance for the medium. Check it out for more information. Give us a call at 314-282-5578. Get it off your chest. Get it off your chest. Get on off your chest. Certain things from back in the day we can't do anymore when it comes to motivating kids. Pushing the limit. Can't do things like that no more. Things have changed. The guideline has changed. Can't whip your kid with a belt no more. Well, I don't know about that now. I don't know. Stay out of my household. But there's a certain thing when it comes to coaching. The yelling at the kid. The embarrassment of the kid or the team. I don't think it worked like it used to anymore. You know, because you don't know what's going on in these people's houses anymore. You're trying to take them out of that. You're trying to make them disappear to the land of the beautiful. Oh, everything smells the way you want it to smell. You're trying to take them there. Teddy Bridgewater went to Miami Northwestern High School. They have this terminology that the coaches use called, it's time to give them the biscuit. When the coaches wrap their hands in a towel, they instruct the players to put their helmets on, and they get to beating the kids about their head and neck very swiftly because they're not understanding the message that the coaches are trying to preach to them. It's something about things in the South that we see it in the Midwest and other parts of the real world. We look at it with shock and amazement. Shock and amazement. To do that, I'm talking about now, this is going, now. Have you seen the little pee-wee football on YouTube in Miami-Dade County? No, I'm good. If you can't listen to the coach today, you don't need to play. You don't need to play. I shouldn't have to work that hard to get the message across to you. You shouldn't see my veins in my neck. I believe some kids are that hard-headed, but if they really want to play the sport, they're going to listen. They're going to listen. Speaking of the kids that want to play the sport, I have a special guest in the studio next Monday if everything goes accordingly. Former Lindenwood football player, former NFL football player, Pierre Desir, joining me on the show to talk about this flag football that is going crazy throughout the United States. It is going crazy. I told you guys I saw a documentary the day before the big game about the globalization of flag football. From kids 6 years old to 18. I'm talking they're giving out scholarships. They're giving kids an opportunity. They're giving kids the skill, the know-how of sportsmanship, the believability. It's not tackle. So you got the parents on your side right there, okay? It's not that expensive as other sports are, okay? The NFL is on board in these NFL cities. Hint, hint, now here. But I do believe if you reach out to the Kansas City chapter and the Chicago Bears chapter, that Bears, there possibly could be a little bit of help and support if you verbiage yourself the right way. So look into that. But again, Monday, going to be talking about this fast-growing league here in St. Louis City and County. Because I got my boy James Skinny coming on as well next week. Hopefully going to try to lock that in. He's going to talk about his real deal sports. And they also do a flag football league, but they travel with it as well. Going to get you kids, you parents, and you adults a little bit more information in the world of flag football. I never knew of flag football, never played it till I joined the world's finest military, United States Navy. It was an intramural sport in Hawaii, and we won the championship 2 years in a row. Pearl Harbor. It was fun, man. Gives you good hip movement. I mean, if you can dance, it's a whole lot of sports you can do. You know, if you can move your hips, you can do a whole lot of things in life. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Oh, shout out to my parents. There you go. All righty. If you're just joining the show, thank you again. And happy Valentine's Day to all the folks that are celebrating. Acknowledge it. And to the people that always speak up, it's not a real damn holiday. I hate Valentine's Day. Don't talk to me today. I swear to God, if somebody tells me it's Valentine's Day, I'm going to lose my shit. To those people, happy Friday to you. I just want to just celebrate with the people to keep them smiling, keep them saying hello, as we all should do, and acknowledge out there. Things can be done and will be done. Whether we're willing to participate or not, it shall happen. Well, I'm a NASCAR fan, and my driver, Martin Truex Jr., drove the 19 last year, Toyota. Retirement? I don't know. I'm going to come back. All right. So he's driving the 56. He's driving the 5.6 Toyota. Boy. So, had to go through the old ritual of qualifying. We qualified Wednesday. Yeah, buddy. And how can I put this? Watching watching a sport on TV is very different than going to an event. Very different. If you're a football fan, your first NFL game or your first college football game, from seeing it on TV to going, I mean, it's a big difference. Basketball games, college or pro, big difference. Big difference. NASCAR, it exceeded my expectations. It's just like when I went to Bristol, when I did the ESPN tour. I was in tears. I was shaking. It was amazing. So my first race, I didn't get a chance to sit way up yonder. Now, I was giving the red carpet royal treatment. I went infield. I got to meet some of the teams. But anyway, it's like here in St. Louis watching the Kachuk boys and Tatis' son grow up. We saw them here in this town. We saw them here in this town, and now they're playing these sports professionally. That's how I think Carolina feels and NASCAR feels about Dale Earnhardt Jr. And what happened at that track to his father so tragically. And for him to make that speech and come to grips with it, said Daytona didn't kill my father. He's come to grips with everything. I don't want to take away from the speech. Check it out for yourself. It's on YouTube and throughout X. Go to NASCAR.com. It's definitely on there for sure. But he has his first car as a team owner down there this weekend trying to qualify to race Sunday, the number 40. And I tell you what, he qualified yesterday. There's a whole lot going on down in Daytona, Florida this weekend. A whole lot going on. I'm glad that weather cleared up. But if you've never paid attention to NASCAR and you're not doing anything Sunday, because the truck race is tonight and that Xfinity race tomorrow, but Sunday, just watch the pregame. Just for all you folks that said what you said, about the Super Bowl halftime show. Just go on over and check out the NASCAR pregame show. Just take a peek in there. I'm not saying you got to watch the whole race and be all up in the videos and all on stage, but take a gander over there what we got going on at Fox. That's all I'm going to say. Women's college basketball, you did it again. Don Staley, 5 McDonald All-Americans plus, put a whipping on Florida, 101-63. 71-game home win streak stands alive. Texas put it on Kentucky. I guess Texas was not tired after beating South Carolina last weekend. But they put it on Kentucky, giving Kentucky women their first home loss of the season. And I guess we saw what Juju can do what she had USC do to UCLA. UCLA was number 1 coming into the matchup last night, but oh boy, put your hair in a bun and ball out, girl. Juju put up 38 with 9 blocks. Talk to me. I don't know what's on your sports agenda this weekend. What you doing in the house? It is Valentine's Day weekend, but most of you say it's only one day, Dre. Don't push it. We also got the NBA All-Star weekend. Oh, boy. What is the over-under in the game, in the actual game? What we at? 425? If they don't get out here and compete, I got a funny feeling they're going to pull the All-Star game and come up with something a little more creative for the NBA fan. I don't know what it can be. Three-point contest gone. Sabrina and Steph not doing. I hope it's not a Nike and Under Armour situation that'll really just destroy a whole lot of hopes and thoughts out there for the endorsement deal, the marketing deal, slam dunk competition. What happened? Bring back the mascot slam dunk competition. Bring that back. I remember the mascot. The mascot used to dunk on everybody. Remember the Charlotte Sting? That joker did a split on top of the basket, dunked the ball, then came down with a perfect landing. Talk to me. What those days at, huh? For boys and girls and kids all across the land, have an amazing Friday, whether you celebrate it or not, but it is Friday. Huh? It's not Johnny Kemp just got paid Friday. Not everybody all up in your business, you got paid today Friday. But the simple fact, it's Friday. Huh? Shout out to the round table, the counselor. There you go, the counselor. Charlie, my man. B. Randy. Oh, and the test. Oh, and Max. Sammy Soap is in the building, by the way. If you're out in Kirkwood, you can never go wrong with soap and a pair of socks to anyone. Everybody loves a good pair of socks and some good soap right there. Sammy Soap out in Kirkwood. Check them out. All right, folks. For mom and dad, sis, my brothers, and the kids, the Dre Six, I want to send you out and have an amazing weekend, whether you're dancing, doing something you want to do, or doing something you definitely don't want to do, or getting something done. Most importantly, be good at it, folks. So the StreamYard, thanks for tuning in, folks, good people. Get that candy in you over at the Candy Bar in downtown Bell Vegas. Tell them Dre Montez sent you. Can't go wrong with candy. I don't care if it's for a kid. I don't care if it's for you. You can't go wrong with candy, any shape, size, or fashion. Smash them burgers up. Jack Nolan's in Soulard, home of the Smash Burger. Tell them Dre Montez sent you. I don't care what time of the week it is, whether you're buying or selling or looking, you can always check out Miss Sarah Duncan. She has you covered. And for what I'm told, condos are in right now. Condos are in for sure. All this crazy weather, go ahead and get that car looked at by the boys and crew, the men and women of Fairway Automotive, with 4 locations to serve you. 4 of them got 4 locations to serve you. Even got the online going on there for you. So check out Fairway Automotive today. Even got an old QR code for you. So get your phone out right there. take you right to the goods and services of Fairway Automotive. All righty, good folk. And you can never go wrong on a weekend with things to do, because now that you have no more excuses. No more excuses now. Football season is done what it had to do. But if you're looking to move, Rico and the crew got you covered. If you need some help getting the moving done, for sure, Rico and the crew got you going. We're going to get one more out of here. We're going to get StreamYard up out of here. We're going to get the good folks and the good people. Booyah. Lincoln Movie Theater. You can never go wrong with that popcorn. They figured out the popcorn. My dude, Mr. Dave, he figured out the popcorn mix over there. So check on out the Lincoln Movie Theater in downtown Bell Vegas. So you folks on StreamYard, thank you so much. And you folks here on My City, My Music.com, Dre Montez, we got to get off on our sign off the right way. All right, folks. Thanks again on StreamYard for tuning in to Montez at Midday, brought to you by CertaPro Painters presents Montez at Midday out of Oklahoma. OKC. We'll see you guys. Have a great